He's a little bit country and he's a little bit rock and roll. I'll let you figure out which one. Here's Comic Book Man and Beau with some Marvel news.
The services are no longer required.
Marvel News, episode 65, Crimes of Rice Cakes.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for...
Marvel News.
That's right, it is Marvel News. We're on the internet. How about that?
We are?
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
You betcha.
Man.
Well, I don't know where else you'd watch this at except on the internet.
Accident.
But the internet and this little show is coming to you from Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie. Yes, that's right. That's where the internet is. At the intersection of 111th
That's the
and
center of the
Kedzie.
internet?
That's where you find it at.
Damn.
Go to 111th and Kedzie and you'll see the internet there.
I thought it was Al Gore's house.
Here in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood, Alternate Reality, where all new comics, especially Marvel comics, are always 15% off every day for everyone. And you know what?
Yes?
The sad, sorry story of the Jack Kirby estate has taken yet another step forward.
Right before Thanksgiving, a judge in New York...
Happy Thanksgiving!
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, Kirby family. Here you go.
Here you go.
The judge basically said that the Kirby family is well within the rights to try to terminate Marvel's copyrights, but...
At which point everybody in Disney said, what?
But they said you can't get an accounting of how future profits for Kirby Marvel work should be split because you don't have the rights, so you're not allowed to have such information. The court also...
What does that mean?
It means that you can't get half of the money if you don't own anything.
But they have within their rights to own it?
They were within their rights to keep their lawsuit going, but they can't go... I can't go, how much money did you make yesterday?
You're within your rights to keep paying your lawyer.
But no, that's basically it. How much money did you make yesterday?
I don't know.
Do you, if you knew...
If I made $5 yesterday.
Would you... Okay, I need $3 of that.
Okay. All right, I don't think
Because,
so. Why?
well, there you go. That's the case. The court also threw out the claim
So
that...
stupid.
Well, basically said that they're asking for accounting on future Kirby Marvel projects if they'd gotten the rights back.
Yeah.
And the judge went, you don't own anything yet, so how are we going to tell you how much money you're going to make?
Well, what about past projects?
Past projects are not involved in the lawsuit, apparently. There's nothing to do about that.
Okay, so from this point on.
Yeah, so the court...
So like an Avengers movie.
Like an Avengers movie.
With
They get
Captain
nothing.
America in it.
They get nothing. The court also threw out the Kirby claims that Marvel still had some of his artwork because Jack sued Marvel twice in the 80s. He got all the artwork back, and the judge went, it's not Marvel and Disney's fault that your father didn't make sure he had all his artwork back. It's your fault. He got it. He signed an agreement. He said he had it all. No, you can't get any more artwork because even though Marvel said we got about 60 pages of it.
Why doesn't Marvel just give it to him then?
Well, they did. They gave they found 60 pages when they were moving.
Okay.
And they gave most of them back. So we found these. Here you go. Take them
What do you
back.
think that's worth?
Well,
Most of
37
them?
pages out of 60. I guess 17 of them were a little screwed
Just
up.
make a deal with these people for crying out loud.
Well, the judge also said that Marvel did not fail to credit Kirby for the films Incredible Hulk and X-Men Origins, Wolverine, because neither of those films used Kirby's source material.
Well, X-Men or the Wolverine movie didn't, but Hulk would have.
Apparently, what the judge said was you're only entitled to stuff that was around while you were working on the book. Certain characters that were introduced after you left the book, you don't have a rights to. The stuff that basically said by the time you'd gotten to this point, it had been so derivative that they couldn't get the rights to it because the only thing he actually had the rights to would be the fact that he helped create the Hulk. And that's all he got.
Well, there's Hulk, there's Thunderbolt Ross, there's Betty
Which
Betty Ross.
apparently Marvel was able to
Rick
prove
Jones.
that,
Well, Rick Jones was in
Marvel
the
was
movie.
able to prove that Jack Kirby had nothing to do with the invention of. So, but they can still, they say the suit's going on, they're still going to sue, they still may end up with some money out of it. When everything's all said and done, Marvel's going to end up cutting them a check for $2 or $3 million a year like they're doing with Stan Lee, and the story's going to be
There
over
you
with.
go. Shut the hell up.
Also, Marvel wanted to try to, the Kirby family tried to include Disney in the lawsuit. Marvel wanted them out, but the judge went, no, even though you just bought them at the time the lawsuit was formed, they have to still be connected to the lawsuit. But Marvel's got about 20 lawyers. I saw the list of the brief, and the Kirby family's got like 7 or 8.
Well, once again, it's the corporation against the little guy. Or
Well,
against the family.
it's the whole concept of work for hire, which is said if you sign it under work for hire, he doesn't have rights to any of it.
And
You know,
it's not even him fighting; it's his heirs fighting.
Well, it's the same.
This is as convoluted as it could get.
It's the same thing with the Siegel family and Superman. You've got the heirs with their couple of lawyers fighting against Warner Communications, which has
Actually,
a whole
but
floor full of
ultimately,
lawyers.
that just
Well, the
came down
Siegel
to
and
them-
Schuster family and the Kirby family actually have the same lawyer.
Ultimately, that just came down to them feeling bad and throwing them money. They could still be fighting it if they wanted.
Okay, next up, This guy, who Jack Kirby created, by the way, Thor,
With Stanley.
the Mighty Avenger, will have something momentous happening in its 8th issue. What will
It'll
it be?
end with number 8 because sales
Bye.
did not keep the book on the racks.
You know, and this book sold actually fairly
It
well
sold
for a
very
kid's
well.
book
It
here at the
sold well
store.
for a kid's book. It was very, very well regarded, but the numbers were so low that Marvel said we kind of have to cancel it.
Numbers are probably low on all the kids' books. I would assume that that's not keeping them from getting canceled, though.
This book apparently had lower numbers than the rest of them.
This was actually a pretty good book.
I know
This was
we're
actually a
killing
pretty
to
good book,
promote it.
especially for a kid's book. Who? Yeah, Deadpool. Deadpool. I'm sorry. Marvel will do what with Deadpool? And the Max title?
By the time January, February rolls around, you'll only have 2 regular Deadpool books out. Deadpool, Deadpool Max. Deadpool Core ends with 12. Deadpool Team Up ends as well. You may get a couple of one-shots, but Marvel has listened to the retailers and cut down the number of Deadpool product that will be available on the racks.
Gee,
Until I-
thanks.
Until I get an astonishing Deadpool.
Thanks. I got an idea. Why don't you stop making so much Deadpool and make something else?
Keep the Thor book.
Okay,
on
it's
the rack.
not a matter of too many titles. It's a matter of too many of the same titles.
Get a movie coming.
I understand that, but I think they've covered their ass with a movie as far as trades go. Amazing Spidey. What's up with Amazing Spidey? Outside of it being late,
Well, it shows up twice a month. It shows up
and
twice-
it's late.
Well, yeah.
Watch the late list sometime. Thanks for watching the show. by
I
the way.
never watched the late list. I make sure the comics come out. The main reason the Frontline was given the Daily Bugle name is because fans connect the Daily Bugle with the character of Spider-Man, and the newspaper, even though it's not part of Peter Parker's new life, will remain an important part of the comic. In a related note, the new Sinister Six and the Master Plan of Dr. Octopus will be seen in books other than Amazing. So what Doc's got planned will be covering other parts of the Marvel Universe.
Where else is he going to show up?
They won't say, but
His
I'll be
tentacles
willing
are
to show up in
everywhere.
Avengers and
Yes.
probably a couple other things.
His tentacles go through.
Yes, his tentacles. If he's got 8
Tentacles,
tentacles, it's
I
8
said
different books.
tentacles.
Why? They might even show up here with
could
Captain
show up.
America. 70th anniversary of this book is coming up, and what are they going to do for it?
Not only will it have an extra size story, it'll also have a backup feature that'll be debuting in that issue, which will feature and focus on a mystery character involved in the current Trial of Captain America arc. So, one of the characters involved in this arc is going to get a little backup feature, which will be a regular backup feature in Captain America from then on.
Yeah, guess what? Another $5.99 specials coming up for Captain America.
100 page. It's going to be 100 page.
100
The
pager.
mystery is how I'm going to afford it.
And the last story we've got involves Incognito and the Icon line.
The next Incognito project will not involve Zach Overkill. That's the guy here on the cover.
No.
But it'll either be a European-style hardcover, which will be kind of unusual, or it'll be a 48 to 60-page one-shot, which will focus on the superheroes that exist in his world because he's pretending to be a superhero because it gives him something to do. But the world in which he lived in, there were actual superheroes, and we never really knew where they went, and now we will learn.
Well, if you have supervillains, you have to have superheroes, or if you have superheroes, you have supervillains.
Bounces back and forth.
Well, there has to be one if there's another.
Love
Okay.
and marriage.
That's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We've got no more Marvel news, but you can go to the store's website and check out all of Bo's Marvel news. And where's that at, Bo? Where's it at?
Sarah knows all this stuff.
www.myalternatereality.com. Because everyone needs a little alteration in their reality.
So go to the store's website and check out all of Bo's news. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man
And Bo.
saying happy holidays, everybody.
Being from Marvel.
Everybody has a happy holiday season this year.
Jokes,
no
no ale.
matter what holiday you're celebrating, I hope it's a happy one. And until next time, bye. The December heroes of the month this month are The Men Without Fear, Black Panther, and Daredevil. All month long here at Alternate Reality, all of my Black Panther and Daredevil trade paperbacks and back issues will be 25% off all month long. All my soft covers, all my hard covers, all my essentials, all my masterworks, and of course all the back issues for both Matt Murdock's Daredevil and T'Challa's Black Panther are going to be 25% off all month long. Stop on down. You don't want to miss it. Get your fill of The Men Without Fear.